Hey everyone, Oscar here. We've finally done it. After a year and 5 months, we have 1,000 subscribers, and I honestly could not be more grateful. I've already hit so many milestones, but this is by far one of the greatest. I mean, I'm in the big leagues now. Honestly, I'm just really glad to see that my hard work is finally paying off. But enough of the sob stuff. We need to talk about the more exciting things. In today's video, I've got some questions from my loyal fans, and obviously, I'm going to answer all of them. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. First question, Epic Gaming Zone asks, top favorite power scaling YouTubers or any you like or dislike? I definitely have some favorites, and some I don't like. The Raptor and Hawk of Krypton are by far my two most favorite power scalers. They both make really unique content, but my only grievance is that they only make a video every once in a blue moon. If I were to do a collab, I would want to do it with either of these guys. We also can't forget about Death Battle, which is pretty special to me since it's what got me into power scaling in the first place. Only my earliest subscribers knew this, but Death Battle actually inspired me to try to make my own versus show. But I soon found out why Death Battle doesn't have any major competitors.
Can't make the scene if you don't have the green.
However, I was able to make one episode before I cancelled it, which I would recommend checking out. But as for my least favorites, one of them is Goji Chronic. It's honestly kind of a shame because he used to make great content, but gradually his content has become lower effort, and it kinda seems like he's only doing this for the money now. I especially don't agree with a lot of his newer videos, but power scaling's subjective, so there's definitely someone out there who agrees with him. Another one I don't like is Official Divine. This may or may not be a hot take, but this guy is the epitome of a slop scaler. All his videos are the same copy-paste bullcrap with copy-paste AI thumbnails covering the same copy-paste 10 series. I don't even consider him a power scaler considering his average video is 90% polyester space edits with funk music playing in the background while he hypes up the character, and the other 10% is him actually power scaling the character. An honorable mention is Tony Sonic, and this is because his takes are absolute garbage. Yes, I know people are allowed to have their own opinions, but it gets to a point. There is no way you're going to sit here and tell me Kara vs Sonic.exe is a good matchup, let alone the best for both. His only reason for liking this matchup so much is because he likes both of these characters, which would be valid if they didn't have way better matchups. Kara vs Omori and Sonic.exe vs Red are so much better than this matchup in literally every single way, and I'm being as serious as possible. His takes are so bad that I even made a 34-minute video on his Kara vs Sonic.exe presentation, which to this day is still my longest video. That presentation was so awful that he got bullied by basically the entire power scaling community. He also didn't take the backlash very well, which made him even more controversial. But by far my least favorite power scaler is Unknown871. If I had a nickel for every time this guy glazed FNAF or Bendy, my whole family would be set for life. I've already talked about how Bendy is not even close to Universal, but FNAF is also a commonly glazed series. For some reason, a concerning percentage of FNAF power scalers think Springtrap is like a god without FNAF world scaling, and this guy is his #1 glazer. He's also made a few videos on the Mimic, but it's mainly Springtrap. And just like Bendy, his arguments for Springtrap being at least universal are really weak and based entirely on misinterpreted feats and statements. There was also one video he made where he got accused of liking kids, and then proceeded to prove them right. Yeah, that's genuinely disgusting. But let me stop yapping before this turns into a top 5 least wanted sequel. Thank you to Epic Gaming Zone for asking this question. Roro Noah asks, what's your favorite death battle and what's your dream matchup? I'll also lump in this question from TM Punk since it basically says the same thing. I would say Bill Cipher vs Discord is probably my favorite death battle of all time. The analyses were great, the fight was legendary, the song is a banger, and the verdict made complete sense. Madara vs Aizen used to be my favorite, but after rewatching it, I realized that this episode was definitely carried by the fight. I haven't watched every single death battle, so maybe that might change in the future, but considering I've watched about 2/3 of the show, I kinda doubt it will. As for my most wanted death battle, I'll have to go with Jin Sakai versus Connor Kenway. I know it's kind of a niche pick, but I just really want to see Jin in the show. Tabletop asks, how long do you plan on making videos for? I mean, I'm not gonna stop making videos for the foreseeable future, so forever, I guess. YouTube has been my main hobby for quite a while now, and it's too late to back out, especially not when I just reached 1,000 subscribers and made 2 viral videos. If I know there's still more I can do or a milestone I can reach, then I'm going to try my best to get there. Maybe I'll finally retire from YouTube when I've got a red diamond play button and a bunch of grandchildren. Don't worry about me, because I am not quitting anytime soon. Foxblade asks, what are your thoughts about Kamen Rider Wizard versus Ryuko? There was only one source that I found when searching up this matchup, so my information may be a bit limited, but I don't think it's too bad. I'll admit I know next to nothing about Kamen Rider, but I have some experience with Miraculous because my mom and sister are fans of it. I don't think I saw a lot of it though. About the matchup, the connections are pretty good, and I think it could have potential as a death battle trek. Other than that, I really can't tell you much else. Next up, we've got some anonymous questions. The first one is, what video are you most proud of? I really liked my Jeff the Killer one, although that one has an atrocious comment section. I also like my Yuji video, my Sonic.exe vs Metal Sonic video, my Springtrap vs Zamasu video, and my Bendy vs DBD video. The Bill video was also great to work on because I have a lot of experience with Gravity Falls. We also have, if you weren't a power scaler, what would your channel be instead? It would without question be a gaming channel. Whenever I'm not working on videos or schoolwork, I'm gaming. I mainly play Dead by Daylight, but I've also played Ghost of Tsushima and a bit of Spider-Man, so this would probably be a Dead by Daylight channel instead. And finally, we have, do you have any social media accounts besides YouTube? Technically, no. I have an Instagram account, but it's not for power scaling and I heavily doubt any of you could find it. I don't have any other social media apps like Snapchat, TikTok, or Twitter because they're all terrible for their own reasons. I mean, Instagram isn't the best either, but at least it's better than all the apps I just listed. If you guys would be interested in an Oscar Davis Instagram account, then tell me in the comments. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking that subscribe button and turning on all notifications. Make sure to leave a like if you want to see more videos in the future just like this one. And finally, join my Discord server by checking out the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Goodbye.